You just speak into the mic and you'll be good. Like,
Woo!
speak into the mic and you'll be fine.
Speak loudly and clearly.
What's that thing from High School Musical?
What?
Oh yeah.
That's our new
The lazy cow, the lazy fox
How
runs over
now,
the
brown
brown
cow?
cow. Who's that?
The one that flashed her tits at the fucking.
Oh, Julia Rose?
Yeah.
She's
Huge
stupidly attractive. You
flashing
don't have to talk that close to it, for sure.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're joined back here after the spooky season that we just endured here. I'm also here with my young fellow lads, with Mr. Matthew Consuela Rodriguez,
Hi, Mom.
Roberto Horowitz, also known as Beast, and Adrian the Top Diesel Nevers. How are you today, fellas?
We're lovely.
Thank you.
Why are you talking
That
like
was a
that?
good one.
I don't know. I had to give it a little bit of a Halloween feeling, dye it out.
Is that a Scottish accent?
I don't know. It was a
I
mix
think it was
of
more British.
Australian and British put together. That's what I got for
When
you.
he started, I thought it was like an Irish. And then
I thought it moves to like Scottish and then it was like kind of English, but also Australian. So I thought he was like the crocodile man.
Nice.
I was giving you all my accents at once.
Yeah, I appreciate it though.
Oh,
Where are we going first? Hey, Birdie, plug.
With this week being legendary,
Legendary.
we're producing content on our Instagram and our Spotify and our SoundCloud and our YouTube.
All of
we
it.
got all our platforms producing content with the best of them.
Always
Also,
producing.
we got these new bracelets.
Ooh.
We're giving them for you guys because you're doing things for us. So free
Free bracelets.
free bracelets.
Free
Ranging
bracelets.
From red, white, and blue to black and white to maroon to what was the last
Pink
one?
and red.
Pink and okay.
Pink and red.
Pink and red.
Yes.
We got them fire bracelets. So come on down, follow us on our Instagram, give us a DM saying you want a bracelet, we'll do it for you.
Yeah,
come
fantastic.
on, Eileen.
I love it, dude. Dude, that's the best fucking costume. All right, we'll get into that though. But yeah, guys, check out those bracelets because we got them. Adrian ordered a bunch of. We got about 50. So if you guys want them, text us, fucking ask us, DM us, whatever. You guys probably know us personally, so just reach out and we'll just give you one.
As Bert would like to say, don't be a maroon
Yeah.
and get a bracelet.
Yeah, there
Get
we
a
go.
maroon
So,
bracelet.
hey, we had a busy week this week, so we're gonna get right into it. Adrian, you want to start off? You
No,
don't want to
you
start.
can start it off.
I'll start it off. Let's see what happened in my
Let's
week.
look at the
Thank you for-
notes.
Matthew,
Thank you for
what
asking.
did you do this
I'll
week?
tell you what I did this week. So, I started my new job on Monday. That's what I did.
Ooh,
So, it's
boy.
kind of cool. The office is really nice. The drive sucks. I'm going 18 north in the morning.
Oof.
Now, for those of you guys don't know, 18 north is the way most people get to New York City.
And college.
And Rutgers is also, my job's like 5 minutes from Rutgers.
And
Really?
Middlesex.
We
And
get
Middlesex.
lunch.
It's terrible. It is like 10 miles away, 45 minutes to get to. Awful.
What?
Yeah,
It takes
wild.
me like 30 minutes to get
yeah,
to school.
And you don't know any shortcuts?
There's like 3 different ways I can take Riders, 18, and Route 1.
Take riders.
They all suck.
Take riders.
They all suck. I'm going to keep trying them. I can come in at like whatever time I want. So the first day I came in at 9. That was the time they told me. Then I came in at 8:30. Then I tried coming in at 8. So Monday I'm going to try coming in at 7:30. See how that works. Maybe if traffic's a little bit lighter.
No.
So that was that.
No, you're better
Um,
off going later.
Dude, traffic just sucks, but it is what it is. New COD came out, and we've been playing that
Whoa.
religiously.
Well, I'm not playing that game anymore.
Yeah, Matt's been
Anymore.
yeah.
Not
He's
playing it anymore.
He's very upset. He keeps getting sniped in the face. I had a
Dog.
20.
There's not a single game that I can't be running through a field and not take a bullet to the face.
He's just like running and just pew, snipe.
Yeah,
Dude,
just gone.
and they added the
Gone.
snipe. If you see a sniper, you get like a flashlight looking thing that like stares back at you, so you know it's a sniper, which just instills the fear of God into you because you just know you've just been spotted by a sniper, and they're nasty. There's no bad snipers in this game. It's crazy.
And
So
with the cross-platform,
PC
the PC snipers,
Yeah.
you are taking it in the face.
In the face, every
They
single
are
time.
getting you.
Every single time.
There's no shot.
Yeah.
Like
So-
they are getting you.
I'm like decent. My KD's about like KD is kill to death ratio for the you guys know. I'm gonna nerd out a bit. It's about a 0.86. Not terrible, not good though. Definitely not good. Matt's is give her around the same.
0.89.
Adrian, are you any
1.2.
good at this game?
Me?
Yeah. I don't think you're that
I
good. right?
mean, I don't think I'm good, but
I don't think
I'm not terrible.
The last time
Alright,
we
fair
checked, your
enough.
KD was a .56.
I think I'm a
I don't
solid
care about-
1.02.
He wants to win the game. He doesn't care about kills.
Fact. See, he's on. See, that's why I like
He's
playing
a
with
team
him
player.
because he likes
Team
to
player.
win.
Yeah.
Where some people don't like to win.
Yeah.
That we play with, and
know.
it's
I hate-
annoying.
I hate the kids that try playing conservative and hiding and shit.
I
They
hate
go
that.
out.
Just
I hate
go
that.
out and try to win the game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, remember, I'm trying to think when it was. I don't know if it was. You good, dude? You just shook. You alright, bro? Alright, so
Chance sniped.
last week or 2 weeks ago, I was sharing a story with you guys. I think we were talking about like heartbreaks and stuff like
Yes.
Si, senor.
that. And Shot for Shot's all about positivity, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah,
always.
Right?
Absolutely.
So, ironically enough, that girl from 7th grade reached out to me,
Oh, yeah?
apologized
Wow.
for like hurting my feelings and stuff like that. So, shout out to her, and that's like, she didn't have to do that, so that was really
Let's
cool
give
for
her a
her.
nice round of
Oh, yeah.
applause.
Yeah, nice round of applause. Like, again, all positivity, it's all love. Like, that was so long ago. We're going to get into it later about things that we kind of regret doing. So that kind of sparked the topic.
Yo, I
let's
give
see
her
what else.
props for doing that.
Yeah,
Dude,
that-
right? Like,
that
I
was
haven't
just
talked to
text.
her. I haven't talked to her for sure since we graduated high school, and I don't really even know if it was a lot in high school. So it's been a while since I've even like spoken to her, and for her to do that was really cool. So
Granted, it wasn't
Oh, yeah.
anything like that bad.
No, it was
Just-
7th grade
it was
stuff.
Yeah,
still
you were like
really
12
nice
and
of her
ugly,
to-
so I mean, it didn't even matter.
Yeah, I had braces, buzz cut, glasses. Like, I get it. Dude, I have a podcast. I'm weird and annoying. I get it. But regardless, I appreciated it, and it was a nice gesture. So, on to the next one.
You were raised
Tornado.
right.
There was a tornado warning on Halloween. Dude, my house almost like.
Yo,
Dude,
Left-
it was,
Fuck your house.
the shit
It was
out of
5
Fuck your house. Our cars almost got destroyed.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I got that warning. It was 11:54. I woke up and I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, what the fuck do I do? Do I go downstairs and hide in the basement just in case a tornado comes?
Yeah.
I was like, do I move my car? I'm like, shit, my car's gonna get fucked up. It's on the street. And I was like, you know what? What if it happens? It happens. I'm not gonna fucking.
Insurance.
Yeah, it was.
Facts.
Dude, my chair. I have chairs, like a patio set in the backyard. Chairs were flinging into like the walls of my house. I was like, okay, we need to tie these down. So I ran out. It's raining. It's windy as shit, and I'm like tying down chairs at like 12:30 at night in my backyard. So that was kind of crazy.
It was like 5 miles per hour.
It was
Like
very
lower than Sandy.
windy.
That's crazy.
It was really
Really?
windy.
Yeah.
And
Holy
finally,
shit.
we went out last night, Saturday night. We went to Porta. All the boys. Matt was at a wedding, so he would have came.
I went out Friday.
Yeah, he went out
Okay.
Friday, so that was fun. We'll get into that a little
Okay.
bit. But yeah, that was Saturday night. So and we all had fun. Our boy Chris came back from the National Guard boot
Hey.
camp. He did not die. That's awesome. We're gonna have him on the podcast probably soon to talk about that stuff. So no, it was just cool to see him, and we celebrated. And it was a fun time. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, I don't care.
Birdie.
Oh,
All right. So we went out on Saturday. Absolutely wild. I danced my ass off.
Love dancing.
Shockingly.
He said,
Um,
fuck his week. We're going straight to the fun
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Because it's the work. I do work. It was absolutely crazy. I think I lost calories
Dude,
simply by dancing.
so many calories are burned when you dance.
We should go every weekend then.
I don't know.
Maybe we can lose some weight.
No,
Well, when you
I'm
consume,
down, but
when you consume beer and I guess it kind of
While
offsets,
dancing.
but, hey,
Yeah. Dude, there was some good music. They had a little bit of reggaeton, they had hip hop, old
I'm
songs.
sorry?
oh, whenever
was
they
that,
Reggaeton.
was that English?
Reggaeton.
English.
Reggaeton.
English.
Reggaeton.
whenever
Spanish
Spanish
music.
music came on, we just went wild.
Dude, me and Adrian, like.
When the
Adrian-
classics came
yeah,
on, too.
It's just like, oh, the hips don't lie. I can't even control it when the Spanish music, boom, 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 boom. Dude, my hips start just going and I can't stop them. And that's that, so that's whatever. Keep going. I interrupted you, sorry.
Honestly, I think that's the only thing
That's
I
it.
did.
All right. Maddie, how was your week, dude?
Let's see. Kind of shitty, but kind of good. I sprained my ankle at work on Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
And went to the doctor, got a high ankle sprain, no big deal. And I had off these past 3 days from work because I sprained my ankle. So I took advantage of it and I went out on Friday.
So you're not actually hurt.
No, I was. I left the doctor's. I was on crutches for 2 days.
Oh,
All right. Well,
So no
how was
big
your
deal.
Friday?
Why'd they give you crutches for 2 days?
Yeah. That's,
I guess he said he didn't know like the extent of the sprain, so he was like just kind of stay off it for the next like 2 days
Makes sense.
and ice it just to like keep the swelling way down. So I guess it kind of worked, but my ankle's still like fucked up, but it's whatever. Friday went out to Rutgers, went to the Golden Rail and nightclub. What a fucking clusterfuck that was.
I mean, we could have told you that.
Holy ball sack. Dude, now let me tell you, this place was so absurdly packed. The bathroom, maybe 100 feet, okay? Took me at least 15 minutes to get to the bathroom.
That's crazy. Imagine if you were a girl, dude. Hey, dude, the lines for girls at bathrooms are like 45
I was literally,
hours.
But that's because like one girl goes in, and of course her 5 best friends have
Let's
to
all go
go
to the
right behind
bathroom.
her.
Oh my god.
Behind her.
I didn't wait in line at all last night when we went.
No, it was quick.
I had to go to the bathroom like 18 times. Waited
Maybe
4
2
seconds.
minutes.
here's the fucked up reason. Now I see why you say you can't take the old dumpers at the bar.
You see what I'm saying?
Because when I went there, it was like single kind of bathroom. They had the toilet, they had the urinal, but the door was open to 24/7.
Yeah, you can't close the door.
And it was like the toilet was like tucked behind the wall, so you can't really see. But like there was just dudes in and out, like to the urinal. So it's like, how do you? I'm not gonna be down there with my pants around my ankles, just absolutely releasing hell into this toilet where this Brad's over there trying to take a piss for 10 minutes.
Adrian, last but not least, how was your week, bro?
Normal for the most part.
All right.
Like I worked.
Yeah,
I went out yesterday. That was dope.
Dude,
Adrian
Adrian had
had
such a
blacked
fun time.
out.
Yeah, you did.
Nothing new. I
Blacked out?
Oh, I
Beast.
yacked in the Uber.
And while yakking, it went on me. So
Dude, I legit told the driver, dude, I'm gonna throw up. Pull over. And he was like, no, it's fine, you're good. I was like, dude, I'm gonna be sick. He's like, nah, you're good, you're good. So I was like, whatever. I opened the window, I yacked. I yacked out the car, but I guess it came in and like.
I was like on my phone, and I heard some. Like, I felt something wet, and I go, maybe it's raining out. And I want.
Wait, you didn't hear the sound of this man just right next to you?
Because he was going so fast, like you really, all you heard was
because
like,
of the wind? Oh, yeah.
You didn't hear Adrian throw up, and I just felt something, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
That was the
and I kind of
hardest thing
smelt
I've
it.
ever done. Was throw up
Out of a
when the
moving
cars
car?
went- yeah.
Out of a moving car.
Fast as
It was
shit.
all over the
Dude,
window.
He got out of the car. So we stopped off at Bird's house before everyone like went their own ways. And Adrian gets out of the car. He's like, he's fucked up. He's like, dude, I need to go home. And he's like got shit on his like shirt on the top, like his shoulder. I was like, the fuck is that, dude? And Bird's like, you threw up on my shirt. And I was like, oh shit. Like, so yeah, you're.
So
I
I
got
get-
home, I went to the bathroom and I just fell asleep in the bathroom.
I get out of the lift that night, and I had to clean up the lift thing because there was throw up on the car. So I had no towel. So what's the first thing I
No,
did?
you didn't use your.
I took off my shirt and
I didn't
started
know
doing
that,
it. And the guy
dude.
was like, "You really
That's
took off your shirt to clean my car?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You're good. Don't worry about it." I was like, "All right, whatever."
All right, let's get into it. We got a few topics to get into. So Halloween was this week. We had our Halloween special podcast last week. Go ahead,
Again, at Rutgers, the ladies in costumes, fan of their work.
we're a fan of your work.
We're a fan
We're
of
a fan of
Fan of
it.
the
Dress
assets.
however you want, ladies.
I
Love it.
found the man who won Halloween this
Who
year.
was it?
To I don't know, some young lad decided to get the most official Deadpool costume I ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Like that was the most realist costume I've ever seen in my life. Like that dude won fucking Halloween.
Where was this, at Rutgers? Or something?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like that guy was
Yeah.
gangster.
So we saw a lot of. I didn't go out on Halloween. I was working, and I was just like, I just stayed home. So it was what it is. But as everyone, I see everyone posting pictures. Hello. On Instagram and Twitter about what they're wearing and stuff like that. They're all going out to parties. I saw a lot of slutty outfits. Again, we're not.
Haters, we
No problem
are
with it.
fans.
Yeah, we're not fan. Okay. The sluttiest one I saw, I think, was the one you said last week. It was like the one from Batman.
Poison
Yo.
ivy.
The Ivy chick. There was some chick on Instagram who was wearing that. I mean, it wasn't even really clothes. It wasn't. It was just see-through and like. It was wild.
I don't think any girl can go wrong with that costume. That
Seriously,
costume is
yeah, you gotta be busted in
phenomenal.
the face.
The best
department.
one was some girl who dressed up like Fiona from Shrek.
Oh.
I'm a big fan.
Really?
Oh yeah.
She had the ears on and everything.
Like
Wait, no, time
the
out.
princess
Ogre?
version or Shrek
like-
version?
The
The
Shrek.
ogre.
Wait,
the
why
ogre.
you're a big fan of it?
And you're just like, oh, is that green skin? Oh my god, she's
Really
gorgeous.
gets me going.
She got her skin's vibrant as fuck, man.
Is it just me or she
ears.
Those ears
I
got
want
me
to paint that
going.
face.
I want to take her to my swamp.
And I like to put my swamp on her chest. So,
You got swamp nuts? Is that what you just
that's what I
admitted
just
here?
said. So,
All right.
we got
Swampy nuts over here.
there was a lot of celebrities dressed up as whatever. The one that freaked me out the most was, I don't know if you guys saw LeBron.
Oh, that was a good ass costume.
It was, but like it freaked me out. Like
His-
I
a
think
lot.
DeAndre's was better.
DeAndre Hopkins, that was on there.
No, yeah, his DeAndre's was definitely fucking. His shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was
And then-
professionally done.
Yeah.
I don't know how you spend. I mean, if you make that much money, I guess they spend money.
But
to,
that was,
like-
I mean, that was just what a fucking a shower curtain and some
Yeah.
paint.
I mean,
Come on.
they all paint all the athletes and stuff like that.
LeBron's
They all
like-
paint their face.
LeBron looks like he bought the movie props from the fucking director.
It's
Like that was
wild.
just.
I wonder if they have like a
absurd.
whole makeup team do their stuff.
They
Probably.
But if I'm giving my opinion, I think the best celebrities that dressed up were the Kardashians and the Jenners. You guys have seen their stuff. They're dressed up as like fairies or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm a fan of their work.
I'm a fan of their work.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm
fan of their
Like
work.
millions. of
They're
dollars
fucking.
to
They
do.
got real artistic. I am a
what,
fan
this
of their
Halloween?
work.
Yeah, this Halloween. First off, yeah, go ahead. First off, it's just like I'm going right to my phone.
Go ahead, go
First
look at
off,
that artwork.
They're all like 5 foot nothing. They're like 5 flat or like 4'11. So they're super small to begin with. And then they have the ears and stuff. And then they're also drop dead gorgeous. So I was like, I'm a fan of their work. This is what Deshaun Watson dressed up as. He's painted his face. Look at this. He painted his face. Like
Who is that?
entire- That's Deshaun Watson.
Who?
Deshaun Watson, quarterback.
With
for the-
who?
I don't know. His wife, girlfriend. I don't know. But he
That was-
dressed up as
that
like,
was a gangster
What's
costume.
the movie called? The one, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare.
Yeah,
something?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's what it's called. Yeah, he dressed up as that, but he just painted his entire face. I don't understand how people keep painting their entire face. They even got like the ears and everything. It's kind of crazy. But let's see what else we got here.
Yo, Kanye dressed up as a gorilla. Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of jokes that are.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I'm just saying. No, listen.
Don't you start this.
Listen, I didn't make the joke. I'm just saying, you leave yourself open for criticism when you do that. All right, dude. All I'm saying, bro, is if I started dressing up as like a guy who did cut lawns or something like that for Halloween, you guys would be like,
Wow. Well,
This is
hey,
You're just digging your whole.
This-
yeah, you're just stop talking. You're like 4 feet deep. Don't get to the
it
whole
is what
sex.
it is. Let's see what else we have here. Dude, I actually saw Black Friday ads are already out. For Best Buy and stuff like that. What are you laughing at?
Stop banging on the table.
What are you laughing at?
I'm sorry. Just how nothing. Just you said
Oh, I see what you did there.
we went for a joke and then you went straight into Black Friday. No.
Okay.
All right.
I haven't swum this much since yesterday.
All right.
So,
Black Friday.
Black Friday.
About that.
Black Friday ads are already out. It's November. We're recording this. It's November 3rd or something like that. It is way too early for Black
Hey,
Friday.
we're
You guys
there.
actually go out on Black Friday?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Where?
Target is the spot, dude.
Target.
Because they open at 6 o'clock and not that many people go.
6 o'clock on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So why are you going on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, don't go on Thanksgiving. Yeah.
What?
We're telling
No,
you guys,
wait,
don't
wait.
go on Thanksgiving. Go
Be
on
with your
Friday.
families.
Be with your family.
I don't know. I don't know if it is on Thanksgiving or what.
It's
Where's it?
probably
8
on
o'clock?
Thanksgiving.
No, 8 o'clock on Thanksgiving.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
But-
that makes more sense.
Word.
It's the move because the most I've waited online was 15 minutes, and the deals are insane.
Target has good deals.
My cousin bought a 55-inch TV for $150, and then I bought Beats at the time that were $230 for $100.
You're gonna have to buy those for this.
Facts. I'm gonna have to. Well, I have those Beats that I bought. Guess I gotta bring them in here, but.
Nah, that sucked when I used to work at Best Buy because they wanted me to come in at 3 o'clock on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
Yeah,
oh, I remember
that's
that.
fucked up.
Yeah, you had
Family.
lunch almost, and then you just dipped out.
I have
remember
to go in early, and I can't spend time with my family for other people's happiness. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
it's just messed up.
Basically, for other people's, no offense, Robert, Junus,
Fact.
to get the
And
best
the
deal
deals are going to
possible.
be the same 2 weeks later.
Right.
They're just
Yeah.
gonna go
Or
back
just
down.
go on Cyber Monday.
Nah, but
Like-
I can't even work my computer on Cyber Monday. That shit
Yeah,
just
that's
says,
true.
nah, fuck you.
You type in like Nike.com, it's like, the fuck
Yeah,
outta here,
it's
bro.
like, your estimated time of arrival to the website's about 3 hours. Like, all right, well, yeah,
Who
fuck
do you
me
think
then.
you are? Get in line, dude. We have
Takes-
2 million users.
It takes you 4 hours to buy a pair of Air Forces that you can get in the mall.
Oh, by the way, Air Forces. So we went out to Porter. Adrian wore white Air Forces. I told him not to, and then what did you have to do?
Are you out of your
legit,
mind?
The Uber was on its way, and I got our friend there, John. I was like, "Yo, John, just drive me home real quick." He drove me home. I changed my shoes and went back.
I was like,
You
everyone was
convinced
wearing
both of
beaters.
us. You convinced both of us.
Yes.
Yes. I was wearing my nice
So,
like brown
yeah,
Those were
shoes.
dope as shit. Bert was wearing brown dress shoes.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah.
He had a nice outfit, and he finished him off with the brown shoes. And I was like, "You never been to Porta?" Like, but me and Justin are wearing. I was wearing beat up Vans, and Justin was wearing beat up like white Nike like running sneakers.
Yeah, dude,
You were wearing like nice brown like dress shoes, and Adrian wearing fucking mint white Air Forces. And he was like, yeah, I was like, you should really take those off. He's like, I'll be fine. And then it's getting closer. I was like, you should really take those off. He's like, I'm gonna take them off. So he went home and got different
That
ones.
was a
It was
smart
probably
move
the
right
move,
there.
too.
With a
You're
black
my first
Kyrie.
shot of the week.
Yeah, clutch shot of the week goes to me. We're gonna get there later.
Oof.
Let's see what else we got here.
You know, it was a clutch shot. Bringing my sneakers to this wedding, not being in them
That's-
damn loafers
yeah.
for 7
Yeah,
hours.
I hate those things.
Oof.
Yeah, I hate those. All right, we got another topic. All right, so this week, so not getting political because that's not what we do on this podcast.
No.
But
No power.
Obama this week, there was a video that
Obama.
came out, and
Obama.
Barack
Barack Obama. So this week he came out with a video. Not he came out with it. There was a video released, and he was speaking to like a crowd of people about social justice warriors and how people think that they can influence society by going on Twitter and correcting people and pulling up things from the past to make them look like pieces of shit. Like in the present. And he was basically saying instead of being a social justice warrior, go out and make change, do things. So it was a pretty cool video to watch.
Let me tell you, he's probably one of the most like well-spoken
Yeah.
like people I've ever heard.
I feel like that man can motivate me to like put my head through a wall.
Oh yeah, okay.
There was a
I don't know
video-
about that, but like
No, like if he really like wanted
You're gonna
to.
do it for your country and all
but
American
no, it's
people.
just like
That was actually really good.
Was it really?
Yeah,
I thought
that was really good.
I don't know. He's just like
He's really good
so
at speaking,
well spoken and like his voice.
There was
like
a,
his.
so you remember that Syrian
the
guy that died the
matches.
other week that got killed? So there was a video of Obama when what's that guy's Osama bin Laden? Sorry, he's a fucking piece of shit.
Lily.
Yeah, and then Trump when he the guy he was announcing when he got killed.
dude.
I sent it to Adrian. It was like he's like this morning, the U.S. military killed Osama bin Laden, and he's like
we operated
an attack force on Osama bin Laden, and then Trump's like, we killed him like the dog that he is, and I was like, oh shit.
Yo,
This
whoever.
kill
Yeah.
is absolutely huge.
Yeah, it was
Dude.
hilarious.
I'm just gonna say this: whoever made that video caught a murder charge
It was-
because that was outrageous. Like that was just so bad.
It was really bad.
Oh my
He
God.
was like, and then
Oof.
what did he say? He goes, Obama's like, he was like, so we walked in, so they breached the doors and they obtained him and they murdered, they killed him, and then Trump's like, you don't just knock on the doors. You can't do that. You're an FBI. You're like, I was like, this guy is like.
Wait, didn't he
Opposite.
also say that it was bigger than Bin Laden? This kill was
I think
bigger
he
than
said that. I mean, that's wrong.
not in the video, not
I
in
don't
the
think in the
video,
video.
but I'm not sure. I didn't watch his speech because I can't.
Yeah, I
watch
know,
that speech.
care less about that. But back to Obama. So he was saying that about social justice warriors. Sorry, guys, I can't speak. So I wanted to go around the table. This week we were talking about like kind of open up the closet of your skeletons. You got skeletons in your closet about cancel
Ooh,
culture. So
spooky.
I will start. Basically, things that you would get canceled for if we were famous. We're not famous. We're gonna be famous. But I'll start. Right. So let's see. In 6th grade, if this came out, I'd be fucked. But I'm gonna say it anyway. If in 6th grade, right, there was this girl that had a crush on me, right?
Okay.
And I was at my locker. It was like Christmas. It was right before Christmas break, right?
Okay.
And she came up to me, like,
Okay.
you know, all cute and shit. And
Yeah.
she hands me a Christmas card.
Okay.
A Christmas card. I did not like her.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
genuinely did not like her. She gave me a Christmas card. And
I remember.
do you remember this?
Yeah.
Do you know what I did? The shithead sixth grader that I was. In her face, I took it and I said, "I don't want this." And I ripped it in front of her. Ripped it in pieces in front of her.
You
Like
probably
a fucking
broke her
piece of
heart.
shit.
You made everybody feel bad for you when you were called annoying and whatever.
Yeah,
but
you
you're
broke
the
that
actual
girl's
dick.
heart.
You know, it's karma. It comes back around, dude. And like the funny thing was, like, this is how good of a person she was at the time. Like she was like, oh, like whatever. It was a handmade card, bro.
Oh.
And I ripped it like that. And then
Probably
this is
like
what really killed me
card.
because again, didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I thought I was trying to be funny. Like, oh, like I don't like you. You like me. Get away. Like cooties, whatever. I told my dad this, and I've disappointed him like so much. He cried when I told him this, like saying how bad of a person
Yeah,
Bro.
that was pretty
Because
fucked up.
you think about it. You guys have kids, and they do something like that. You're like, what kind of fucking devil are you that you decide to rip up a Christmas card that the girl that has a crush on you in middle school made for you?
Bro, the amount of emotional scarring you left on that poor little girl
So
is ridiculous.
yeah, I
That
think
changed her.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm contemplating like reaching out to her and like doing kind of what that.
You gotta
Yeah,
do
dude.
with that.
Yeah.
I think I'm
you
trying to
got
spread the positivity. I think
You
I'm.
got
I
to.
think
You
I'm gonna
have
spread
to.
that.
Do it right
It's
now.
like one of those things.
Do it
where
right
you,
now.
I'm not gonna do it.
Right
I'm
now.
not gonna do it right now.
It's like one of those things where you buy a meal for somebody and then they buy a meal for somebody
Yeah.
else. Like she apologized, so you apologize.
I think I should. I
Spread the
think
positivity.
I've been thinking. It's been like kind of wearing on me when I came up with this topic. I'll give you one more so you guys can kind of get the feel for where we're going. This one's actually kind of bad. So
I want to know more about this.
Which
because
one?
I kind of have a similar. You
The-
shared this earlier.
yeah,
I kind of have like a similar one,
So
but like it was actually aired out, but like I didn't see a big deal with
Yeah.
it. Like
again,
Like,
we
go
were all
on.
kids. This didn't happen like last week or like a few weeks. And these are not as heinous. These are just us being stupid fucking kids when we were younger. But I'll give you another one. I was a senior in high school and I was friendly with this kid. We used to be friends. And he was a Muslim or like Sikh, whatever the religion is.
He was sick.
Sikh, Sikh, I think is the religion. It's like
I don't know.
it's a branch. It's like kind of like Muslim, but it's a different
Oh, fuck.
thing. All right, don't worry about it.
Never knew.
It's a religion. Sikh is
No
Sikh
way.
Sikh is a religion. But anyway, he was religious and he wore it was like a white hat on top of his head. If you're not gonna stop laughing, I
go
can't get
on.
through it.
Sorry, go on.
He wore like a white hat. It was a religious
Like a
hat.
yarmulke.
Yeah, kind of, but like
Basically.
the Muslim version of
Yeah.
it. And he wore it on top of his head. And I was in a group chat with my friends in high school, and everyone was sending memes and shit.
Right.
So I was trying to one up them because I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
And
we
I
established this.
pick stitched a picture of him with a hat on the left,
Okay.
and the monkey from Aladdin.
Okay.
I think his name was Abu or something like that.
Okay, so they shared the same religion. Go on.
And I sent it in the group chat,
Okay.
and that's fucked up as is. He found out about it and like confronted me, saying like
Okay,
that's not
so-
cool about it.
So, AKA, so. Sorry, Adrian's mom just freaked out. It was kind of funny, but no. My thing is, somebody in that group chat is a snitch.
As a snitch or like
Is a snitch.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't even know
how else would he find out? Like, if somebody in that group
Yeah.
chat was this.
I don't know, but like I felt. Here's how much of it. Again, this when you're kids, like I think about that now and I feel terrible about it because like the bad part about it was I didn't feel bad about it at the time. I remember he came up to me. He's like, "Hey man, that's like really not cool," and I was like 75% of me was like, "Hey, I'm sorry," but like 25% was like, "Get over it. It's a joke." And now I feel like terrible about that because. Well, no, it really wasn't funny to make fun of him, and it was behind his back, which was worse. And he had to find out and confront me about it. And I didn't even really feel all that bad about it. So, if you're listening by chance, I apologize to both of those people. So that's the kind of topics we're going around. I was wondering if you guys had anything remotely similar. I don't even know if you guys are going to go there.
I have something actually really similar. To
All right,
that.
go ahead.
It was about freshman year, sitting in environmental science with grand old Miss J,
Oh.
as
I was there.
some of you may know
Yeah, I
her.
remember.
So we were sitting in environmental class, and one of my fellow compadres that was sitting next to me, you know, I was kind of a jokester in high school, and we were in our environmental science book, naturally, and I came across a picture of an orangutan. Now I turned to my friend, and I said, look, it's so-and-so. And mind you, this person was not in the classroom.
Yeah, so you're talking behind their back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
But, like-
who it is.
But like I said it, we've jokingly said it like to him.
Okay.
So like it wasn't like, I didn't view it as that big of a deal. But apparently she heard it, And she came over and she's like, what are you looking at? And then there was 4 pictures on the page. It was like a bird, orangutan, 2 other animals, and then I just said all 4 things.
Yeah.
And I guess she assumed of the person I said to the picture, so she was kind of being, in on the joke too, because she just assumed.
She figured it out.
Yeah, she figured it out. And then, like, the next class, I got called to the principal's office, and he was talking to me about it, and he was trying to give me detention. I was like, and the person that I said it about was there too. And I was like, he wasn't even in the class. Like, it was a joke. Yeah. And I was like, I literally, like, this is one of my friends. Like, I'll say it to his face right now, and he won't care.
Yeah.
And he agreed with me. He's like, yeah, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, it's a joke.
I got you.
But, no, if I, it was kind of in the realms of...
That's definitely not as bad as
racism.
You're making me feel like
But I was saying it was kind of like it, but like...
Yeah.
Because it was like the picture-to-picture type of thing, Like
I said, like a lot of these like cancel things have been like about like celebrities like sexually assaulting someone, or like they wore like blackface or whatever. Like a lot of those have
what
come
does
out.
That exactly mean?
Blackface, like
Yeah.
you paint your face black so you look like a black person for like a costume, or like it's pretty fucked.
That was like a big thing back in the day.
Yeah.
So
like,
wait.
There was a go ahead.
Say I wanted to be a famous athlete.
Like
and
you wanted to be LeBron James.
Yeah, and I painted myself.
Yeah, that's...
Hey,
I wore a jersey.
Don't.
That's fucked up?
You might get stabbed.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad we're talking about this now. Don't.
I mean, I was not ever planning on doing it, but I didn't think that was like a big deal. I thought that was like a part of the costume.
It's a huge deal, actually.
Like there was someone running.
Okay, so people painting themselves blue to look like the genie from Aladdin. That's
Blue's not a race.
Yeah.
So.
What? Well, it doesn't matter if they're white, purple,
no.
Yellow.
I mean
maroon.
All right, sure.
Doesn't matter.
But like I said, like these things are someone like sexually assaults someone. Like there's people going for positions, and then they're like, oh, he sexually assaulted me like years ago. We don't have anything like that because we're not like assholes. But we do have like these kind of stories. So Bert, you got one? Or any?
2. I got 2 actually.
All right.
First one is going along with environmental science. My freshman year, this wonderful teacher, Miss J.
Yeah.
30 gallons.
It was like basically the last week of class, and she's like trying to teach something, and like no one's caring. Like,
Oh yeah.
like no one's caring, and she singles me out. Like I'm not the type of guy that's like a huge asshole, because my mom would have beat my ass.
Yeah, for sure.
So like I'm not an asshole. Like I wasn't saying anything. She singles me out. She's like, "You're going down to the office," and I freaked out. Like freaked out.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you blaming me on this? I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, this class is a joke. She storms out of the room crying. Crying.
Yeah.
Because you called her
That's a
class
good one.
joke.
Yeah, she literally...
She is a joke.
She was emotional. She cried like multiple times. Like,
Well, wasn't she like
dude.
pregnant throughout this shit?
No.
One time I put a video on one of my presentations. It was me and Matt Torres, and the video was about, I forget what it was. And at the end, we put a video of a lion attacking an antelope and like eating it and destroying it. Dude, we put that video on and she started bawling watching it. It
What?
was so
Yeah, she
funny.
was an emotional wreck.
What the fuck?
It really was. All right, you got another
The
one?
second one is my junior year of high school. It was right around it was during the Winter Olympics. Russia was playing, I think, Canada in hockey.
Okay.
You know, it's
Oh, boy.
it's in my marketing class.
Yeah.
Big hockey
Big
guy.
hockey
Huge guy, hockey guy. So I asked the teacher, I'm saying, hey, like, can I watch the game while we're doing class? We're only doing paperwork and stuff. Like, can we just watch the game? We'll turn it. Won't put the sound on. We'll just watch it, whatever. Like, no interruption. She was like, yeah, absolutely. So we're watching the game. One of the smartest kids in the grade younger than us, who was kind of mentally challenged, but was like a genius, during class starts, turns off the game. And USA is like about to score.
What did you do? What did you do?
I freaked out. I go, are you kidding me? I was like, what are you, a communist? The teacher never got out of her seat so quick. She kicked me out of class. I freaked out on her because I wanted to watch the game. Got down, sat down to the office. The principal was like, why are you here? Never got that in trouble in high school. He was like, why are you here? I was like, well, I called a kid a communist. He was like, kind of laughed and sent me back to class.
I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, how do you
I thought you were gonna say you called him like a retard or something like that.
I thought, yeah, that's right.
No,
you were
because
getting that.
I.
By the way,
almost
yeah,
did.
we grew up using that word, so like we might throw it around from here and there. We
If
just
you get butthurt from it, bro, like
it's part of our vocabulary.
We apologize,
I get it.
but,
Like
like,
that's
yeah,
one of
it
the
just
words.
happens.
That's one of the words that like
He's like, fuck it.
we grew up saying it like all the time. For us, it just means like stupid or dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it
the
just
fact that we have to explain ourselves for
Yeah,
saying that
but-
is ridiculous.
yeah.
Well, welcome to
Shot.
2019.
Shot for shot.
Facts.
USA.
we're gonna throw it around from here.
Yeah.
Adrian, you have one
Uh,
that you can think of?
Besides the
I
line.
can think of something fucked up I did. I
All right.
kind of regret really bad.
Okay.
Where I feel like I can apologize to.
Yeah.
Back in 8th grade, in math class, there's this nice kid. He went to a private school for high school, and we were just learning. And we got up, and everybody was doing like a class project type
Yeah.
thing. And I fucking just pantsed this kid for no reason. I thought I was being.
Oh,
I
no.
pantsed him in front of everybody. I don't know why I did. I'm a dick. And he like pulled up his pants really quick, and he was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" But he like didn't like get mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
just annoyed, embarrassed I did it.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is worse. And the teacher saw and she sent me to the office. And the principal was like, "All right, I'm gonna give you like 2 days of like ISS or whatever in school
Yeah.
suspension." And the kid came into the office and he was like, "Nah, don't give him my ISS." He's like, "It's okay." He's like, "Just we can forget about it."
He was nice about it.
Yeah, he didn't have to come in. He just came in and was just like, "Yo, it's cool." And I embarrassed the shit out of the kid. I feel so.
And you feel bad. Do you want to apologize now to him?
Nah.
You don't, I thought this was gonna come. Hey, if you're listening, I apologize. And he's like,
But
I don't care.
He
dude.
doesn't regret
Probably,
it.
it's a joke. Get
Podcast.
over it.
Yeah.
There's definitely moments like that though when you're younger that you're just like, again, we were like stupid kids. We thought we were trying to be funny, and like looking back on it, I was like, what the hell were we thinking, man? Like the things that we thought were funny, were just like.
we're just assholes.
You're just assholes. And I think about it because my mom used to work in the school, and she would be like, she would tell me that some of the things that the kids say and that they do. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with these kids?
My mom worked in the school and someone talked to her in a bad
Oh
way.
my god.
Oh, God.
She said there's like one kid like she was an 8, my mom, and she said this one kid would just curse at her all the time.
Oh, I would
and I was
lost
like,
my mind.
Mom, are you gonna throw a chancleta at his head or whatever? And she was like, I can't. Like he's a student, and I'm gonna get fired if I do. And I'm like, who curses at like adults when you're a kid? Like, but they're just getting worse and worse. And I don't know. Maybe when we were younger, maybe we did something similar. Maybe we just don't think about it as much. But yeah, I don't know.
No, but going on your like when your mom was there, she had it made like when we like
Yeah, I
kind of
think
like
so.
if we were there, like even like Zach was there, because you had like if we ever found out about it, we would probably kill those kids like cursed at your mom or
Actually.
whatever.
Yeah, we had a close knit group of friends, so it wouldn't have flied well.
It wouldn't have ended well.
Shout out to Mama Rodriguez though. But
Yes.
staying on this topic for a little bit, think about your like worst mistake, right? Because I've been thinking about this on a grander scheme. Do you guys judge people on their worst mistakes, or do you think that they can get over it? I think we might have touched on this maybe like a few weeks ago, but like let's say someone did something that bad, like they wore like blackface, or there was one instance where this kid. He was like he was in high school and he used the N-word like multiple times in tweets. He was trying to go to Harvard and Harvard was like, get the fuck out of here. And he's like, but it was a few years ago. I don't know if you wipe that away. Like I think that's kind of moderately severe, kind of. If you're
I feel like
applying
that has
it.
nothing to do with like actual school though.
It's
You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure, but it does kind of highlight the type of person you are.
Oh yeah.
So, I lost my train of thought entirely.
I think you were trying to say like
Oh, do you judge people on like their worst mistakes? Like, would you let that person get over that? Is there a time period that you have to get over that? Especially if it's even more like severe than that, like they're just tweeting something bad. You know what I mean?
I think there's certain point like there's certain things where you're like, oh, I can't forgive you over. Like if there was murder or something, like that's a big mistake. You seriously killed a person. Like you can't be forgiven for that.
Yeah.
But like, look at like the guy in the NFL, Larry Tunsil, who literally who on draft day got a guy released the video of him like doing a gas mask, smoking.
Smoking
Like
weed.
he was a first round draft pick. He dropped to like the 4th or 5th round because of the fact like, listen, the guy's in college.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people in college do much worse things than do a gas
I think at
mask.
some point, like, you gotta. It depends. I understand. Like, at some point though, you gotta be held accountable for what you're doing. You can't be like, I'm a kid. You know what I mean? Like,
But it's not just him doing it.
No. I'm not even talking about that.
NFL smokes weed,
No.
so it's like.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm just talking about in general. Like, people will be like, oh, he's a kid. Like, I mean, if you're like 21 years old, like, you kind of know you definitely know right from wrong at that point. Now, don't get me wrong, like, we've all done stuff that we probably regret at like 20, 21 years old, but like, you know that you probably shouldn't be taking pictures of that, you know what I mean? Or like saying this and that.
I definitely think it's like Bert said. I think if it's like something you say or like tweet or something like that, I think it could definitely be a lot. It could be forgiven like a lot easier than something that you've like actually physically done.
Yeah, to someone
You know
else.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I agree with Bert with that whole like if you killed somebody or you're a pedophile or whatever, like
Yeah.
you can't change that.
Yeah.
Even like with us, what we're talking about, like with the forgiveness of like the people like texting you or you saying sorry to someone
Mhm.
else, like you get forgiven. Like it's a mistake, and possibly like time heals it. But like you still made a mistake, and they forgive you after a while. So like, I think there's a certain point where there's a fine line where you're like, oh, I can't do that
But
anymore.
you're always gonna remember that person by like that one thing.
Right? Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So it
obviously,
really never goes away.
yeah, that was the one thing I wanted to like talk about real quick before we move on. But like when we grew up, there was not a lot of social media. I think it was just Facebook when we were growing up. There was no Instagram or
MySpace.
Twitter.
MySpace,
Twitter
too.
was mad young when we were younger.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the mistakes that we had were just like thrown away, washed under the table. You know what I mean? And now it's like all these kids, like my little brother, he's 16. He has like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and I'm like, if you do anything like moderately like kind of fucked, it's gonna go out there, or like 10 years from now they could be like, hey, remember when Ricky did this or something like that? Like you can be really fucked. So like if you're on the younger side, and even now especially, watch out what you're doing because people are listening and watching.
Everybody's
So.
watching, dude.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
So
Again, to those of you who go pumpkin picking,
Stop.
watch what you post because you will get roasted for it
on here, we are gonna roast.
on here and probably
Everywhere else.
many other podcasts. But it's okay.
For sure.
It's okay. You can embrace it how you want
Yeah.
to get that
How about
great.
this? I wanted to do the weekly news. I didn't start out with that. That's my bad.
Unfucking
But
believable.
we have a few topics that are going to lead into another topic. So, this week on the weekly news. So, AirPods came out. They're $250.
Junk.
They're shorter. They look really
Junk.
weird, and they say they're noise canceling.
I
They're
wanna buy
Junk.
You want to buy them? they kind of look dope, but I saw some guy in the gym with them like the first day they came out. They look really weird. It's going to take some getting used to,
My
but
ass
$250.
I'd rather
My
get
ass
two.
would lose those.
I'd rather
Yeah.
get 2 tin cans and plug it into my phone to buy those.
They're-
It's about the same
The
quality.
case is even small. It's like as it is, the AirPods people already have. They lose those already, and these are even smaller. So these are just gonna get thrown away super fast. This week, there's been a lot of racism going on in the soccer world. So there was an English versus Bulgaria match, and they were screaming racist chants at the English team. They have a lot of black players on their team, and they only got fined $75K in a 2-game fanless match, meaning they have to play 2 games in a stadium with no fans, and they got fined $75K as a country. Which is like,
I mean, that's like
it.
pocket change.
that's pocket. Yeah, that literally like if you're a federation, you're like, okay, here's like $20. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing to you. And then like playing 2 games in a fanless stadium means like nothing. Imagine if like I don't know, like the Yankees did something like that bad. They wouldn't be like, all right, now you have to play 2 games with no fans, and there'd be like a hammer being dropped down on you.
No, but honestly, some players probably prefer that. There's a lot of players. Like I know one player, Zach Greinke, who played for the
I get
Astros.
what he's trying to say.
Like the Astros, who had like anxiety and like social issues and all
Yeah.
that. Like I think he much rather like that's not really a punishment for some players. Like some players play better, probably will play better
Better with
with like no fans there because you don't have the pressure.
Yeah, I just don't think that's a punishment though. Like
No, it's not a
you
punishment.
still get to play the game. You could still win the game,
Right.
and you get fined like pocket change. That's
Yeah.
just like kind of ridiculous to me for racism. That's
Yeah, but like think about it. The team is getting penalized for what the fans do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
would
like-
make you if you do that. For one, you got to be banned from the stadium. Whoever did it,
Because that hurts the team. in
yeah, I would make
more
them
ways
drop
than one.
points. Like if let's say the Yankees did it and they won that game, then you don't win that game. Like if you won that game like 10-0 and they found out that there's racist chants or whatever, you just got a loss in the loss column.
But see, like that.
Because then you penalize the team. Go ahead. Sorry.
That has nothing to do with the actual game, though. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't change how the outcome
But
of the game.
if you're a real fan of the team, you like your team. You're buying tickets to a game. You probably are at least slightly to moderately invested. Some people like Bert are
I see what
heavily
you're saying. So
invested in that.
If you give them that L, then
Exactly.
they're not going to
like
want
if Bert, let's say, and I know Bert's not, but let's say he was a racist and he went to a Giants game. Bert loves the Giants.
I need me some Giants.
If he knew that he was gonna cost his team a W for it, and they were gonna lose because he decided to call some guy an N-word or whatever,
Nope.
or do something, he would not say that. Does it stop racism? Obviously not. But it stops Bert from saying that.
does.
Hypothetically, Bert's not a racist. I just want to put that out there. Absolutely not. Tell him, Bert.
Nope, not a racist.
There we go.
But
all
like,
right.
I don't understand. Like, they're penalizing the team for
You have to
something
penalize
the
the team.
fan did.
You have to penalize the
but like,
fans and the team.
didn't penalize the team.
They didn't.
in the right
No,
way.
in this case, I agree with you.
Yeah,
like I
like-
said, I would way more find out whoever did it, ban them for life,
No, they should
and
just
then
suspend-
drop points.
They should
But
they
they're
should just
hurting the
suspend them
team,
for
too.
2 games. Suspend it so it's an automatic win for whoever they're playing.
Yeah.
So it's like a
Oh,
suspension.
so
Two
instead
Ls.
instead of playing a game in a fanless stadium, you just lose the next 2
Right,
games.
like,
I like that
don't-
better.
You
But
take
still, playing a game in a fanless stadium hurts the team.
yeah.
Depending.
I mean, like
there's-
moderately though. Like you're still playing the game. You could still win the game.
Well, think about it. In high school, how many people really went to the games? Oh, besides like the parents, like
The basketball games.
A lot.
not the basketball
Yeah,
games,
and
like
imagine
soccer.
and imagine if you had to play with no one watching.
I mean, it depends who do we play.
Right, no, but I'm saying like
It's a different
if there's a
atmosphere, I
game
get it.
like
We had good turnout most of the games.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. I would. You got to bring down the hammer harder on that, especially.
I agree.
It's freaking racism and like it's 2019. That's ridiculous, but whatever. Let's see what we got here. California's on fire this
Okay.
week.
Again?
It's dude.
have
like,
you seen those videos, dude?
It looks like a movie. It's burning to the ground. Bel Air, all those places. Some places, I think in Los Angeles. I'm not like too well read up on it. It's literally just burning, like
Burn,
everywhere.
burn.
Just go Inferno.
Yeah, literally, it's just burning like crazy. Adrian,
What would you do in that situation?
what would I do in that situation?
Like, you just see fire.
Fire like
towards
coming
your
at
house,
you.
like-
I mean, you definitely they evacuate first off. Like if you know it's coming, it's not like you're surprised by a fire. It's not fast moving like that. But I don't know. You leave if we found out that Spotswood was burning, where would we go? You'd evacuate, right? First off, you wouldn't
Probably.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be like,
fuck out of here.
I'm getting out of here. I'm not staying there. Some people are staying. You're out of your mind, but
Why would you stay? Like
I
there's
don't
like
know.
maybe like in a hurricane or something like you could like help prevent it kind of like a fire you can't do anything about like
Yeah.
especially like ones that are like serious
Yeah.
you can't do
I
anything
mean, call
about
me. I mean, definitely call me stupid because I'm so
Stupid.
idiotic on this
Stupid.
because I'm stupid. But I feel like a fire would be easy to
No,
put out.
bro,
with
when
just
you're,
water,
like-
right.
No, when you're like having a fire like that where it's widespread like in
It
the
spreads
woods and stuff,
faster.
it spreads faster
Yeah,
and
it's wild
oxygen
to
just
me.
kind of
When it's a wildfire, it's called
That's I hear it. I'm
wildfire
like
for a reason.
they're like it's fire all through like Bel Air. I'm like, put it out with water. Like it just
they
doesn't.
try.
Portugal's notorious for having fires like that all the time.
Yeah.
bad.
It's crazy though. Like one person goes on a hike, say like in the like the mountains or whatever, goes
Yeah.
through the trees. They smoke a bogue.
Oh, they just
They
throw
throw
it.
it out.
All right, let's be
Yeah.
honest. California, it's not a bogue.
Okay, smoke. They smoke a joint. There
They
we go.
light up their Johnny, and when they're done, they
They
flick that
toss
shit.
it away. You basically could kill over like hundreds of thousands of people and burn down their house.
Yeah, and then you got also it's really dry in California. There's no rain.
Right.
There's no rain, so it's dry, and then everything like grows, right? And it's just dry as shit and it just burns. So that's kind of crazy. Adrian, this week you actually had a big week. You didn't even realize it. Your Nationals won the World Series.
They did. They did.
Shout out to Nationals, and you want to give a special shout out to this one player in particular?
Juan Soto.
Oh,
Fucking
that's not what I was going for.
Soto.
Fucking
Well,
beast.
who'd you think I was gonna say?
Say someone else.
Who?
Bryce Harper.
Oh,
Yeah,
yo,
fuck him.
facts. Facts. Fuck Bryce Harper.
A little.
He did
He
say
got what
they
he
were going to
deserved.
win.
He got what he
He's
deserved.
not that good.
Relax,
he's an
he's good.
above average
not- no,
player.
he's
if you
not
look at his
that
stats
good.
though, he's a great defensive player, but his offensive stats are like moderately above
Granted,
average.
if he was on this Nationals team, they wouldn't have won.
I agree, because Juan Soto wouldn't have played as much.
Yeah,
He played left field, Bryce Harper, or center?
he played right.
Oh, he played right.
He
Yeah, I
took
don't
Soto
know.
over.
played left, but when Harper was on the team, Soto was only a DH.
Yeah. And when you have like that contract, I don't remember what his contract was. I think it was like 300, 500 million, something like that.
Who?
Harper.
Harper, when he
Yeah,
just got with the Phillies.
330.
How much?
330.
330.
That was
You
his
were
new contract.
strapped for money. You cannot go out and get like the players that the Nationals like were able to get.
Well, they
And-
never really got anyone this year either. They just, I think it was just they put the right,
They
they
got
had the
Corbin.
pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
the
got
Corbin was a
Corbin.
good pickup. But like you already had the pieces. You had Strasburg, you had Scherzer, you had Turner, you had Zimmerman, you had Eaton and Randone, but
Yeah.
Randone and Eaton just went off.
We have Kendrick. We had Suzuki. That's like the only player I could think that.
Kurt Suzuki.
That-
Everybody else is.
That guy can grow a fucking beard.
Yeah, dude.
That guy's a beast.
Yeah, he's solid. Let's see what else we got here. Game of Thrones prequel, dude. I'm
Junk.
so excited. Shut your stupid mouth, Matt.
Junk.
Game of Thrones is the best show of all time. That's a
gonna be
fact.
wild.
And now they're coming out with a House of Targaryens.
Well, you knew
Prequel.
you knew they were gonna keep on going with this.
They have to, man. I loved that
I
show.
saw
They,
a tweet. It was like when I watched a Game of Thrones finale and it was some girl walking away all sad, and it's like when I find out there's a prequel, she just turns around, she's walking back like she's gonna go watch it.
I love Game of Thrones, and the fact that they're coming out with a prequel. It's. I think it's supposed to come out like maybe next year, maybe 2 years from now. But I'm stoked about it though. So Game of Thrones is a great show.
If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, I suggest you watch.
Yeah,
Junk.
binge-worthy content. It's cuddle season. It's Netflix and chill season.
I
Grab.
don't know if Game of Thrones is the type of movie you cuddle with.
Yeah, if you want
it
to
is.
fucking not watch it, then watch Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
if you want to know how to watch it, yeah, you gotta follow that stuff. That's why if you're the type of person that kind of checks out, looks on their phone and stuff, don't watch Game of Thrones.
Right.
You gotta pay attention. They drop hints and they foreshadow a lot. It's a great show. That's that. Last one, which will bring us into our last topic, right? Yeah. NCAA allows players to make money off their likeness.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Hold
Stupid.
up, time out. Okay, I'm telling you why it's not stupid right now.
Okay, wait.
I'll tell you why.
No, you tell us stupid, and I'll tell you why you're dumb.
Okay, go ahead.
go.
Decree,
Why
sorry.
is it stupid? Let me ask you something. You paid how much for college?
I'm in debt over 90 grand.
Oh, okay. So let's see. These kids get paid close to about 100 grand to go to that college because they get a full ride scholarship. So they're going to a $100,000 school for free. There's your payment right there.
No.
Secondly, why no?
Because
How is that not?
I'll let you finish.
I'll say it, and then
Okay,
you
wait.
say.
Okay, so you think that that's okay for these kids who get paid essentially
Mhm.
to go to the college to win a championship, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why would they get paid commission essentially on their jersey sales when they're only there for like 2-3 years max anyway?
So are you asking me?
So
you
it's
want-
like it's how it is to me is that college doesn't have to ask you to come play for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're getting that privilege to go to the school for free that tons of other kids who actually show up to class and actually want to earn the education have to pay the full amount, but they don't get anything in return. Bert, I know you're going to say something outrageous of
I
how
don't even think it's-
they bring money to, I understand, they bring money to the school. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Yes, there is a point of where they should make money, but then it's like you are technically getting paid too, in a sense, because you don't come out of school in that debt.
I get. I get
And
your point.
90% of those players that come out of school make enough to pay that debt with their signing bonus after they go to the NFL.
Alright.
But what do you got?
Okay, 3 things. A, the stipulation, the idea that college athletes don't go to class is completely wrong. I have multiple classes with people that do play football and basketball. They have to go to class. They are forced to go to class. Every professor knows who they are. They have a list of the players. The coaches are very much aware of who's going to class and who's not, and
And
they
that's
get.
why Rutgers sports sucks.
Well, no, but every school's like that. They have.
Yeah, but not every. Not you're not understanding what I meant. Is like they just don't show up and then they pass them and that's it. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't
I'm saying
think
they
Zion-
show
I
up.
get your point.
They don't try and they pass them anyway.
I don't think
You know what I'm
Zion
saying?
Williamson was really writing
No,
all of
well,
his essays
obviously.
playing for Duke. You know what I mean?
Like, come on, that's
I get
what
your
that's what I meant.
I
Like,
got two other points. Go ahead.
Second-
and they take
Hold on,
what kind
hold
of
on.
classes do they take?
Yeah, they're bullshit classes.
They're bullshit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The second thing is they're only getting paid for their likeness and their names and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So when they're doing things like jersey sales, doing commercials where they're
great
not
point.
getting paid for,
Yeah.
it's kind of like they can't go and work
A part-time job.
a part-time job.
No.
They can't work at like a retail grocery store. They can't do any of that. So they have zero money when they're not playing. The college can't give them money because that's bribing, I guess.
Yeah.
And they're convincing them to stay. So they can't give them money for anything.
No. What I'm saying, like, I'm not saying I'm against them making money. Like, if they have like a commercial opportunity or something like that, then yeah, they should get paid because that's on their own
Yeah.
like personal perspective. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with the school.
No, that's what they're
That's what they're allowing.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're just
Okay,
allowing people
okay,
to
I
make
got
money
you.
from commercials. They're
I got
not
you.
making
Or
them
not commercial, but off your own likeness. So if Zion Williamson had the jersey number 1, and they sell a shit ton of number 1 Duke jerseys,
he gets paid for it.
he gets paid for a cut of that.
Yeah, but do NFL players get paid for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they actually?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Oh, yeah.
You get, yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I just that part is a little. I don't know. I don't agree with that
And-
part. But like doing the commercials and sponsorships, like yeah, they definitely should get paid for that.
That's what the main purpose is.
Okay.
And the final thing is, for all you video game people out there,
Oh,
NCAA football
need that.
is literally the greatest thing
We need
in the
that.
world. And the fact that they're able to do this now means that players are actually allowed to be in it, which means the game is coming back. You won't see me for a solid month and a half when that game comes out because I'm going to be injecting it into my veins. I'm going to be literally inhaling the game because it's so good. I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.
It's like, hey, Bert, you want to come out for food? It's like, I haven't eaten in 4 days.
You'll never hear Bert say that, but it's good.
But
I'm playing a
on that,
dynasty.
I agree completely with Bertie. I think it's great that they're allowed to make money off their likeness. It sucked before that they weren't. Listen, if Nike wants to pay you because you're like Zion Williamson and they want you to wear their sneaker, you should be able to pay Zion Williamson. It's ridiculous that they can't, and now he has to like. I just think that that's kind of ridiculous. And
You're rewarding the player.
Yeah,
Which
and-
they should be.
Yeah, dude, for a Duke, and here's why, and this isn't the topic really, but moving forward, this is gonna allow colleges to pay their players, which you said to Cruz that you disagree with. Why
College already pays their players
They're
by
not
giving them
but
the full ride.
You don't want to pay the players
I'll-
that are playing volleyball for a small
Here's
D1
the thing,
school.
and I say this, and this is a whole nother topic, but with like women's equal rights, and me and Cruz have like talked about this before. You get what you bring in. So if you're Alabama and you bring in $55 million for the school that year, and I don't know what's the guy, Tagovailoa, the quarterback for him.
You could just say
and
Tua.
he's making jersey sales, and you know they should get a cut of whatever they're making. Those people are there to see college kids play. It's a farm system for the NFL.
They're basically just using the player.
Exactly, and
their
you
own.
should be getting some cut. And if you're volleyball and you make 250,000 for the year, then you get a cut of that. It's just not. It's not my fault that volleyball is not as big as Alabama football.
But you don't want that in a college. You don't want that. You don't, because it's going to cause social issues. It's going to cause all this, and you don't want that as a college.
I don't think it's. I don't know if it's going to work that way, but they have to figure something out where they are allowed to get a cut. A Duke North Carolina basketball game for a ticket is like a few grand, dude. Like Obama had a ticket to the game. You have to be rich, or a student. Even if you're a student, you got to be rich to get there. And Duke and Zion Williamson, who everyone was there to see, made $0.
Right.
This conversation sounds really familiar.
Yeah.
Of when the U.S. national women's team.
The women's team thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and
Sounds
DeCruz went
really
back
familiar.
and forth on that for like
Because
a while.
again, like you said, you get out what you put in.
Yeah.
Like
you can't if you're the volleyball players, you can't be like, wait, why don't we make $1 million? Because you don't make
because
school $1 million.
I can't pay you more than what you bring to me.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work that
It doesn't
way.
work that way. But
Like-
I think it's great that they're allowed to make money off their likeness. I think that's awesome. They do commercials. They do
But
jerseys. You can set up live. You can do it. Like, you can do events like meet and greets and stuff like that. The fact that like literally, I worked all. Bert has also worked through 4 years of college. It helps pay all the bills. If you're coming from a poorer background, right? You don't have a car. You don't have money to go out for food and stuff like that. Yeah, they give you swipes, but if you ever want to go out with your friends to eat, you have $0 and you can't work to make money to like help your family or something like that who's back home. That sucks. You should get something. So I like the fact that they're allowed to make money off their likeness.
See, I'm okay with the likeness, but no way should the college pay the players. Like the college itself, like the jerseys.
Yeah, that's
sure,
fantastic.
Like you said, on the likeness. But there is absolutely no reason for the college to personally pay their players.
Yeah, I think in terms of football, especially basketball, baseball, volleyball, golf, whatever, it's a farm system for MLB, MLS soccer, football especially. You know what I mean? Hockey, where do all their players come? They come from there. They're not. I understand you're saying they're getting paid to go to school. You think Tagovailoa is there for an Alabama education? He's not there for that. He's trying to go to the NFL, and Alabama is the best school to do that. It's a semi-pro team. It's a farm system team for the NFL. He should be getting, and farm system players get paid. I didn't make that theory up. I heard that from a podcast, but that's what I'm saying. If you're like basically a farm system teams get paid. It might not be a lot, but pay them something. It doesn't have to be a lot.
Granted, if they start paying players like that, there's going to be a lot of people trying to get into
Oh,
sports.
for sure.
It's going to be a lot more competitive.
Well, that's what's good about it too.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
especially now, there's a lot of kids. Like I know in our local little league, like back when we were playing, like you weren't a big baseball guy, but you played.
Yeah.
Like everyone did it because it was fun. Like you got to hang out with people. There was like 5 teams in the league, if that, and then we were playing other towns. There's only maybe 2 teams in this league now.
Yeah.
Because no one wants to play it.
Yeah.
But now I feel like with this stuff, they're like, going to be like, wow, like maybe we can do this.
Yeah. Also, like with injuries, imagine if Zion Williamson had hurt himself. He would have made $0. Yeah, but like hurt himself where he couldn't get into the NBA. He would have made $0 for being the best player in the country for basically since he was like 8 years old, and he would have accumulated $0.
So what if that same injury happened in high school? High schoolers should get paid too?
No, that's different.
Why is that any different?
Because you could still make money in high school.
Zion Williamson in high school.
Zion was probably working.
Anybody could play.
Actually,
anybody could play for high school.
Let's go back a couple years where you didn't have to go to college to be in the pros.
That's just but you have to now. It's
like
farm
LeBron
system.
LeBron
overseas. You can go overseas. Like
LeBron and a couple other players that came out of high school and went into college, went into the NBA. Some of them almost got in trouble because like agencies and agents that wanted to be their agents were kind of giving them like stipends, and that was against the rules.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if like from that perspective, if it comes down to getting hurt in college, well, what if they get hurt in high school? Because you can be a #1 recruit going to Alabama, you get hurt, they don't want you anymore. Now you're going to West Virginia and you're making a significant amount less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get your point.
So
it's a slippery slope for sure.
It's gonna how do you know it doesn't start domino affecting?
And I have zero faith in the NCAA to get this right. I'll be honest with you.
There's no
zero
chance of
faith.
getting it this
But it's a step in the right direction.
It's a step for NCAA football. That's all that matters.
It definitely has to be where, like you said, only on their likeness of what they bring into the school.
That's exactly
and
what
the
it is.
school cannot start paying them.
They're not.
Because think about it. Same thing. If you don't have a scholarship and you're paying the school, then this guy over here is getting paid by the school and doesn't have to pay to go to the school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But look, I mean, we're speculating. As of right now, they're making money. They get a lot, I think, come January 2021, so actually not even this school year or the next fall semester. It's going to be the spring semester of next year, of 2021. That's going to come into action. So as of right now, we're a fan of it. We'll talk about this if it changes.